He was born in a log cabin, raised in poverty, faced countless failures, yet rose to become the president who ended slavery and held a nation together during its darkest time. This is the incredible story of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States and one of the greatest leaders in world history. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a small one-room log cabin in Hodgenville, Kentucky. His parents, Thomas and Nancy Lincoln, were simple farmers. The family struggled with poverty, moving frequently in search of better opportunities. Lincoln received less than a year of formal education in his entire life, but he had an unshakable thirst for knowledge. He would walk miles just to borrow books and often read by candlelight after long days of labor. "The things I want to know are in books. My best friend is the man who'll get me a book I ain't read." Abraham Lincoln. His mother passed away when he was just 9 years old, a tragedy that deeply affected him. But even in grief, Lincoln kept moving forward. As a young man, Lincoln worked various jobs: rail splitter, store clerk, postmaster, surveyor, and more. He failed in business, lost elections, and even suffered a nervous breakdown. Yet he kept going. In 1834, he was elected to the Illinois state legislature and began studying law on his own, eventually becoming a successful lawyer. His speeches were powerful, marked by logic, simplicity, and deep conviction. "I will prepare, and someday my chance will come." Lincoln's political career began to rise when he spoke out against the expansion of slavery. He believed that slavery was morally wrong and threatened the unity of the nation. In 1858, he gained national attention through a series of debates with Stephen A. Douglas during a U.S. Senate race. Although Lincoln lost the election, his words echoed across the country. "A house divided against itself cannot stand. I believe this government cannot endure, permanently half slave and half free." In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was nominated as the presidential candidate for the newly formed Republican Party. His platform was clear: no expansion of slavery. He won the election and became the 16th President of the United States. But his victory immediately triggered a crisis. Southern states began to secede from the Union, fearing the end of slavery. Just a month after Lincoln took office, the American Civil War broke out in April 1861. The war would last 4 brutal years and claim over 600,000 lives. Lincoln faced enormous pressure from generals, politicians, and the public. Many doubted his leadership, but Lincoln held firm, focused on preserving the Union at all costs. "My paramount object in this struggle is to save the Union. If I could save the Union without freeing any slave, I would do it. But I intend no modification of my oft-expressed wish that all men everywhere could be free." In 1863, Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, declaring that all slaves in Confederate-held territory were now free. While it didn't end slavery completely, it changed the moral purpose of the war. It also allowed black soldiers to join the Union Army, giving the North a powerful edge. In giving freedom to the slave, we assure freedom to the free. That same year, Lincoln delivered the Gettysburg Address, just 272 words long, yet one of the most powerful speeches in history. "Government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth." By 1865, the Civil War was drawing to a close. Lincoln had been re-elected, and the Union was winning. On April 9, 1865, Confederate General Robert E. Lee surrendered to Union General Ulysses S. Grant, effectively ending the war. But Lincoln's time was running out. Just 5 days later, on April 14, 1865, while attending a play at Ford's Theater, Lincoln was shot by actor and Confederate sympathizer John Wilkes Booth. He died the next morning. Lincoln became the first American president to be assassinated, but his death only strengthened his legacy. He is remembered as a symbol of freedom, justice, and unity. His leadership during one of the most divided times in American history saved the nation and redefined its ideals. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Today, His face is carved into Mount Rushmore, and his memorial in Washington, D.C. remains a powerful symbol of hope. From a poor boy in a log cabin to one of the greatest leaders the world has ever known, Abraham Lincoln proved that no dream is too big and no obstacle too great. Thank you for watching. If you found Lincoln's journey inspiring, hit the like button, subscribe for more history content, and tell us in the comments which historical figure we should cover next.